Time now for the Comcast Business Edge. For many in the field at the RBC Canadian Open, it has been a hectic week already, traveling from the Open Championship in England to Ontario, Canada. With that said, Tripp, will it be a rested player that missed the Open or someone in recent form from Royal Birkdale that has the edge this week?
Well, I'll go with the latter, and hopefully he got some rest. I'm speaking about Matt Kuchar, and his play at Glen Abbey has been fantastic, and his play recently actually has been fantastic. You can see his worst finish in his last 6 starts is a 16th at the U.S. Open, but there you can see a couple of fourth-place finishes at the Difficult Memorial and the Scottish, and then a second place last week. When you look at his game and what he's been doing well, let's go back to Sunday. He played admirably. You've got to know that Jordan Spieth just beat him. I know he says it hurts because this was so close to getting a major championship, especially walking to the 14th tee. But there you can see the shot on 2. Here he is making the turn at 9. I like his iron game. The way he's been hitting his irons, you need to do that at Glen Abbey, and he normally does. In fact, he has 5 top 10s in Canada. That's the most of any tournament that he's played without a win. You need to drive the ball just like that at Glen Abbey, and he'll do that this week. In fact, he has 3 straight top 10s at Glen Abbey and a 69.1 scoring average. He also has the most rounds of 70 or better at RBC since 2012 at 17. And confident putts like this that he needed, a must-make putt that kept him with chances to win the Open. Of course, he ran into a buzzsaw named Jordan Spieth, but hey, Spieth's not in the field this week, so that's why I give the edge to Matt Kuchar.
Thanks, Tripp. That's the Comcast Business Edge. Some sad news to report as Gerald Lyle confirmed today that he is battling acute myeloid leukemia for the 3rd time. The 35-year-old was admitted to Royal Melbourne Hospital earlier this week after a routine blood test showed abnormal results. The Australian was first diagnosed with the disease as a 17-year-old. After being cancer-free for more than a decade, he suffered a relapse in 2012. Beating it again, Lyle knows what lies ahead and is ready to fight. Saying this on Twitter, "Sadly, it's all 100% true. Another cancer diagnosis. I'm determined to be positive through this as much as I can. So here's my last moment before the chemo is hooked up. Could be one of my last picks with a full head of hair." Thoughts and prayers certainly with Gerald Lyle. Still to come on Golf Central, Jordan Spieth has won consecutive tour starts, but is that enough to make Tripp's list as the top player in the world right now? Plus, fresh off Maurice Allen's reaction to winning the long drive event in Colorado on Tuesday, we check out some of the best reactions in recent golf history. Stay with us.